I got caught in a disaster. You know me, I'm a man of the people. So
Really?
I was down at a Hotel 6 in West Palm, and I'm playing Little Golf. That's how I got the little tam.
You don't even know how to make the joke because you've never been to one. It's called a Motel 6.
Motel, what I say?
Motel 6.
Oh, okay. Whatever it is, you get the idea. The hotel was $99 a night. That's what you get the idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got on a plane. I got to the airport Sunday, and I got on a plane on a Delta. It was jammed. You know, the whole thing with the tuna sandwiches and bring the coffee on, and they bring all the luggage on. You got to put it on the compartment. Disaster. I had things to do when I got home. I had been away. I got to prepare for these guys. So we get onto a taxiing scenario on a Delta 737. You can look it up. Last Sunday at 12:40, leaving PBI Airport to Kennedy. And the pilot taxis off, and this is 30 minutes now. We're a little late. He says, I got to abort the taxiing. What? I'm back in the plane. I want to get there. The plane is jammed. Yeah, somebody is in the bathroom. It's against the rules to go through a runway scenario when somebody's in the bathroom. Now, hold on now. We sat at the gate for hours. Go use the facilities. So somebody's in the bathroom. He aborts the taxiing. He stands on the side of the runway. We lose our slot. You know, the slotting when you take off. Okay, you just can't, all right, take a 10-minute break and then take off. It's a slot. You have to call Delta. You got to call Kennedy. You got to call the tower PBI. We were hours late because somebody had to take a pee in the middle of my flight home from West Palm Beach. Now,
when can I ask follow-up questions?
I can't afford it. I can't afford the way these two travel here. I have to go out there and do the things that you guys have to do. But if you see Christopher Russo at a gate at an airport near you soon, go use the restrooms, get your Coca-Cola, go eat your sandwiches, go do what you got to. Take your little Valium if that's what it means. Do what you have to do. Put your headsets on. When you get on the plane, put your fanny in the seat and don't move until we land.
Okay, can I ask one question?
That is a true story.
Can I ask one question? When the person's in the bathroom, did they go over like the loudspeaker and say like, hey, you have to get out of the bathroom?
No, you got the people looking at the seats. That's what the stewards are for.
Yeah, but why don't they knock on the door and say to the woman or man like, hey, well, you got to get out? Like, give
because
them
they're in a you can't have the steward get out of his seat. They're in a taxiing. Everybody's locked in. So the pilot comes on and says we have to abort because we got somebody taking a pee in the bathroom.
But it's like a slow.
When you're taxiing, when you get ready to take off,
when that plane is moving, sit.
That's right. When you're taxiing, when you get ready to take off, or you're right before you land, you cannot move. You got to be in your seat.
Yeah, but couldn't they say to the person like, get out of the bathroom? And they
didn't know who the person was. It was somebody in 33
Yeah, but you make
what do you think? Joe Johnson? Could you please leave?
That's not the subject.
No, you make it. 1 second. You make an announcement and you say, passengers, get back in your seats, and then they
did that, but you got to wait for the passenger to get in the seat, and you lose your slot with the plane, and you have to go on the side, and you got to start all over again. Which means I got inconvenience.
Okay, he got inconvenience. Let me help you out here to end this segment. This man that keeps bringing up private jets and stuff like that, I will remind you, the first private jet I took this year was because he placed a call to a private jet company to get me on a plane so I wouldn't have to be stuck in the airport. He had those kind of connections. How does he have those kind of connections if he doesn't use them? Yeah. Of course he uses them. Liar.
By the way, I'm sorry. I know you have another vacation next week. I'm sorry.
And he's flying private.
I'm sorry.
And he's flying private to it.
Caribbean.
No, I'm
yes, sorry that your
87 Delta, 9 a.m. Sunday morning.
I'm sorry that your boys' trip, golf trip didn't work out. Maybe your Caribbean romantic trip, things will go smoother when you fly private.